Here's how to make money on Zazzle 100% free and start generating passive income from it. Let's get right into it. Hey guys, welcome to my channel where I post content about affiliate marketing but also about the other ways of making money online. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button because I post content every single day. Also guys, don't forget to check the first link in the description for my #1 recommended way to get started online. So Zazzle is a very popular print-on-demand website which allows you to get a lot of designs printed on a lot of different items. So you can get all your designs printed on t-shirts, pillows, phone cases, mugs. So a lot of different items out there that you can get a lot of your different designs printed on. And it's a very popular website as well. So for example, if we check some of the statistics about Zazzle, you will see that every single month they generate close to, let's say, 25 million, just under around 20 million visits to their website, which is insane. It's a really extremely popular website in the print-on-demand niche. And the print-on-demand business is a really great business to get started with, especially if you're a beginner, because it's usually very low capital to get started with. You don't have to worry about shipping of the products, and you don't have to print anything yourself. You just have to upload good designs and worry about generating traffic. And this is exactly what we're going to talk about in this video, especially later in this video, where I'm going to show you an amazing free traffic source that you can use that will make your print-on-demand business grow very, very rapidly. So let's explore how you can get started with Zazzle in just a few simple steps. So step number 1 is you want to pick a niche, and you want to pick a niche where there are a lot of very passionate fans in that niche, or very passionate people, dedicated fans. Okay, you don't want to pick just about any niche that comes to your mind. Think about the people that would follow that particular niche and how passionate they might be in that. So for example, the cat niche, the dog niche, sport niches. So those are niches where there are a lot of very dedicated people in that niche, dedicated fans in those niches. So you can pick, there's also traveling. There are professions as well. There are people that are very proud about what they do for a living. For example, nurses, doctors, engineers. So those are the kind of things or niches that you want to go into, because there are a lot of people that are very passionate about those niches, or there are people that are very passionate about what they do for a living. And when you have those kinds of audiences, they are more likely to buy those print-on-demand products from you. So step number 1 is to pick the right niche. Step number 2 now is to research best-selling designs. Okay, you don't want to start from scratch. Okay, you don't want to come up with your own designs and try to see if it's gonna sell. Okay, you're not at that stage yet. When you're starting out, you want to look at what are the designs that are already selling and see if you can sell those designs. Not exactly the same, but similar designs, just like the ones that are selling very, very well. Okay, you don't want to be reinventing the wheel here. Okay, you want to see what's already working and do something kind of similar. Okay, and there's a ton of different websites you can go to gain inspiration, or to see what are the popular designs that are out there. So for example, let's say we were in the nurse niche. For example, you could go to Amazon.com, where you can find a ton of really good designs in there in the nurse niche. So you would type in nurse t-shirts, and you would see those are the designs that are doing very well in that particular niche. As you can see, this one here, nurse, I'll be there for you. It's similar to the Friends logo, right? So as you can see, they have got close to 300 positive reviews on that t-shirt. This one has 2,000 positive reviews, coffee scrubs and rubber gloves. So this is something that nurses would be able to relate to. So it's a bunch of different designs out there. This one has 1,000 positive reviews. We can do it. So nurses, touchers. So this is a good place where you can find a lot of good designs in your niche that you can get that you can gain inspiration from. There's also Pinterest. Okay, people will pin things that they want to buy or things that they really, really like. So if it is on the first page of Pinterest for your keyword, for your niche, that those are designs that are doing very, very well. So here's that design again, nurse, I'll be there for you. This is clearly a really big winner. And you can also go on Etsy. You can find a ton of really good designs on Etsy as well. As you can see, this particular design here has 16,000 positive reviews. So this tells you that this design is extremely, extremely popular. So once you research your designs, now step number 3 is to create those designs. Now there are 2 ways for you to go about doing this. You can either create those designs yourself. So you could go to a website like canva.com and get those designs created. If you do have some graphic designing background, so you can easily create those designs yourself. So for example, I created something very simple here in the engineering niche. I'm an engineer, trust me, I build stuff. So you can add something similar to this. You can also add some graphics. There's a ton of graphics that you can use off of Canva. So if you're kind of familiar with graphic design, or you think you can do it, so you can try and create those designs yourself. Now, if designing those designs yourself is not an option for you, you can simply outsource it. So you can go to a website like upwork.com or even fiverr.com, where you can find a lot of very talented freelancers that will work for you and will design t-shirts for you. So if some of those prices are very high, you can search other talents from other locations around the world where it's going to be a bit cheaper, but you can get one of those very talented graphic designers to create those designs for you. For maybe you pay them a certain amount of money per hour, and they will create like 5 or 10 designs for you. So once you have those designs created, step number 4 is to upload your designs online. And you want to go to Zazzle and simply create an account first, obviously, and then upload your designs on the platform, because this is where you're going to drive your traffic to, and they are going to handle the printing, the shipping, as well as the payment. So everything they will do for you, you just have to worry about uploading good designs and driving traffic. And speaking of traffic, this is step number 5, driving traffic. So there's 2 ways for you to go about driving traffic for your print-on-demand business. You can do the paid route, and usually most people will do it through Facebook ads, because Facebook is so massive in terms of traffic. So you can do the paid route, which is like Facebook, for example. But if you don't want to go with the paid route and you want to go with a free route, then you can try to promote your designs on different platforms that are out there. So you can promote it on other print-on-demand websites similar to Zazzle. For example, there's Redbubble, there's Cafe Press. You can upload your designs on Pinterest. You can upload your designs. You will upload your designs on Zazzle as well. So you might get some traffic off of Zazzle as well, because as I've showed you earlier, Zazzle get a ton of traffic every single month. So you want to upload your designs to a lot of different places to see where you can get really good ROI on your efforts. That being said, the one really amazing way you can drive free traffic for your print-on-demand business is to do it through Instagram, and more precisely, it's to do Instagram theme pages. Now, if you don't know what Instagram theme pages are basically pages where you're going to create viral content in your niche. So you're not going to be creating any content, you're actually going to be taking other people's content. Obviously, every time you do this, you will need to give them credit for it. You can't just take other people's content and pretend that it is yours. You will have to give them credit in the description. In some cases, you might even need to message them and ask them permission. Most of the time, they will be totally fine because you're giving them free promotion. But what you're doing here is you're curating content from other pages, and the goal here is to make your page become the go-to page for viral content for your niche. So some common examples to make you understand this is, you can, for example, if you go to Instagram and you look for this particular page here, Cats of Week, you will see that they have 1 million followers, and this is exactly what they do. They curate viral content around cats. This is a page for cat lovers, so people who love cats, who own cats, are going to be the people who are going to follow this particular page here. And as you can see, they have a lot of viral content that they've curated for in that particular niche, and every time they curate a content, as you can see, they give credit to the original poster, which is exactly what you want to do every single time. So the goal here is to create as much viral content as you can and then repost it on your Instagram page. Here's another example here, Earth Universe, with close to over 400,000 followers, and they do exactly the same thing, where they curate viral content for engineers around the engineering niche. And this is a page that is obviously going to be followed by people who loves engineering, mostly maybe engineers. So this is a very good example of theme pages as well. So in this video, we talked a lot about the nurse niche. Here's another page here for the nurse niche, where they have 500,000 followers, and they pretty much curate a ton of content in the nurse niche. This is the type of content that nurses will love to follow and will go through every single time. So to recap everything, guys, step number one is to pick a niche that you know there are going to be a lot of passionate and dedicated fans in that niche. Step number two is to research the best-selling designs that are out there. Don't reinvent the wheel. Step number three is to create those designs, either create them yourself or outsource them. Step number four is to upload them online. And step number five is to simply drive traffic. You can do it whichever way you want, or you can do it the way I just showed you, to do it through Instagram theme pages. If you want to succeed with this, guys, you need to be very consistent. You need to upload a lot of designs. You need to be very consistent researching good designs all the time. If you're going to do the Instagram theme page method, you will need to constantly be researching new viral content that you can repost on your page. You know, this is not going to work unless you take this very seriously. And if you do, you will eventually see amazing results doing this. So there you go, guys. I hope you've liked what you've learned in this video. If you have, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe as well. Don't forget to check the first link in the description for my #1 recommended way to get started online. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.